Dames en heren, in deze winkelwagenshow gaan we een nieuwe artiest aan u voorstellen. Ze komt uit Amerika. Ze heet Kyla Carter. We gaan ze presenteren hier in de show. Kyla, welkom in mijn show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, tell me about your history, because you seem very young, but if I wrote what you have done, it seems like a complete life.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm 16 years old now, so
16 years, so you're a schoolgirl.
yes, I'm a schoolgirl. I'm still in school, but I started singing and acting when I was around 5 years old, and basically it kind of just took off from there. I started my career doing a lot of Broadway stuff, so I was on 2 Broadway national tours. I was on White Christmas and The Sound of Music, and then I started getting into voiceover stuff. For animation for Nickelodeon and DreamWorks, and I recorded a bunch of stuff for them. And then I started releasing my own music. So kind of a fun, wild ride.
How can you combine it? If you are so young, you must go into school and learn some things. And you was on Broadway. How can you combine it?
Well, I had a lot of support from my parents, and I was always with a tutor, and my teachers have done so much for me. I was in and out of school actually since I was around 8, which is so crazy to think about that I'm now in high school. But for at least 5 years of my life, I was on and off homeschooling. So I'd go on set and there'd be a tutor and I'd do school there. And then the next week I'd be back in school just in regular school.
Okay. Tell me, who influenced your music style?
I've had a lot of inspirations, but for my music style, probably artists like Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo. But the people who really like influenced me to get into singing and acting, it has to be Shirley Temple. She's been my #1 inspiration since.
She's your #1 inspiration. Okay, tell me something about your own music style. How can you describe your style?
My style, since I'm so young, is constantly evolving and changing, but right now I'm kind of at a standstill where I am a pop singer. I do like to have a little bit of like country influence or rock influence in a couple of my songs, and you can hear some of my earlier stuff is more like folk country influenced while still being pop, but more of my recent stuff is more pop rock. But I'm solely really a pop singer, and that comes from my artist inspiration. So definitely like Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift. They're more pop focused artists.
Okay, you have a single here in Europe. You promoted single The Criminal.
Criminal for You.
Criminal for You. Okay, tell me something about that song.
So I wrote that song last year, and basically the whole song is about being in love with someone or something, and once you lose that someone or something, it's an addiction and you need them back, to the point where you would do anything to get them back. So that's kind of where Criminal for You comes from, doing anything, you would do anything just to have whatever you're obsessed with back.
Tell me about your future, because this song, very good, very nice, but then the future.
Yeah, the future is kind of untold right now. For music, I'm definitely going to be releasing new music in early 2023, which I'm so excited for. I'm working on that right now. And everything else regarding like Broadway or TV, movies, animations, kind of up in the air. I'm excited to see what life throws at me, but definitely new music coming soon.
But tell me, Kyla, tell me, and I want to have an honest answer. What is your biggest dream?
My biggest dream. Oh, that's a hard question because I have so many. But I guess my biggest dream is to be, I guess this is kind of general, but just to be happy and fulfilled and whatever that means for me. Regarding music, my biggest dream is to just keep having people like supporting people with my music and bringing people aware to messages that they don't really hear in media, and really just spreading positivity and light in the world.
Okay, you're 16 years old, 16 years.
Yeah.
Take a big step. We're going to 5 years later. You are 21. What happened with you when you were 21?
Ooh, when I'm 21, well, I'm definitely going to go to college within the next 2 years. So Hopefully, I'll be at least close to graduating or my junior, senior year of college. Um, when I'm 21, I have hoped to release at least an album. That's a long time to like not release an album, but definitely just keep continuing with my music and maybe give Broadway a try again, maybe when the world is kind of back to normal, just hop on Broadway.
Okay. Of course, my show is the biggest show in the world. Of course, we know it. But where can the people find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me at Kyla D. Carter on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, basically anywhere. And then my TikTok is Kyla Carter Music. And if you want to find my website, you can go to kyladcarter.com.